Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This ought to be a big treat. This is Revolution Brewing's Bean Gene. Comes in this box, very similar to what Firestone Walker box that they put their stuff in. This is a porter aged in bourbon barrels with coffee added. Sounds damn delicious, don't it? This was sent to me by Mike. And it says here on the back, every once in a while you need to get lost in the woods. We brew our Deep Wood Series beers to show off the interplay between wooden barrels and the liquid they hold. Seasonal temperature changes in our brewery send the beer in and out of wood, exchanging flavors and developing rich character, allowing you to taste the history of the barrel. The beers have aged 6 to 12 months in barrels and ready to be enjoyed now. If you choose to age longer, we recommend storing this beer in your fridge. When you're ready to enjoy it, let your beer come to 50 to 58 degrees before drinking. So, and this packaging adds a little bit of cost to the beer, I'm sure. They can't print this box up for nothing. So when they put it in a box like this, just like Firestone Walker, it adds a little bit of cost to the beer. But very nice packaging that they've done on this. Got the barrel here on it. And Revolution Brewing, and they're out of Chicago, Illinois. 8.5% alcohol by volume on this beer. Don't have the IBUs listed for this on either of the websites here. I didn't go to their website, and I usually never do. But Mike, thanks a bunch, brother, for sending this to me. I can't get Revolution beers here, and everything that I've had from them has been pretty exceptional. So those guys are doing some really good stuff up there in Chicago. So you guys up there in the Chicago area, feel pretty lucky because you got a really good brewery. There's a lot of great breweries up there too in Chicago, and not a whole lot of them come down here. Hopefully that's going to change before too long. So let's get the glass up here. This is a bomber. It's a 22 ounce, and I'm using my Sovereign beer glass today. That's my favorite glass. Commercial description here on Rate Beer says aged in Woodford Reserve barrels for 8 months. Our deliciously roast chocolatey Eugene Porter now packs a punch. So this is a Eugene Porter, which I have reviewed already, that's been aged in bourbon barrels. Bean Gene, our Eugene Porter that has been bourbon barrel aged with coffee beans at the brew pub. So, food pairings for this beer, cuisine is barbecue, cheese of buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and since it is a porter or a stout, it goes well with your chocolate dishes, of course. And the meat is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. Glassware, a pint back, or tongue, mug, tumbler, side ale, or stein. I'm using the Sovereign beer glass. Everybody asks me, well, what's that glass? What's that glass? What's that glass? Sovereign beer glass. S-A-U-V-I-N. It's not a cheap glass. It's a very thick-walled glass, very heavy-duty glass. Will last you a lifetime, but it's not a cheap glass. This glass is about 30 bucks, I think, plus shipping. So, and they make a wide variety of glasses for drinking beer. And I see somebody post on the my beer review group, What's in the Fridge Today beer review on Facebook. If not heard of it, just go to Facebook and type in What's in the Fridge Today beer group, and it'll show up. they make a wide variety of glasses. You can get one of each for like $266, which is a lot of money. But they make some very interesting glasses, and a lot of them are pretty thick walled like this are, and very nice glassware set, and it will last you a lifetime if you take care of them. So I would like to have one of each, and I may order those eventually, and just to have one of each, and have a backup for this. Like I said, Paris, my brother sent me this out of California as a birthday gift last year, and it has become my favorite beer glass, guys. That's why you see it all the time in my beer reviews. It is a wonderful glass. It's a very thick walled glass. It's a heavy duty glass, and it will last you a lifetime, like I said, if you take care of it. This beer is not recommended for cellaring unless ABV extends average range, and it does, being a almost 9%. See what the bottle has on it. It says 8.5% on the bottle here. And not sure about the dating. Here it goes. On the other side of the label it says November 18th, 2015, written in black in this white label area on there. So thumbs up to those guys for doing that. No questions, no code, no silly ass jump through hoops kind of bull crap, horse hockey kind of shit. It's printed on the label where you can see it. So I love to see that. That's a win-win in my book. It's a win for them, and it's a win for us being craft beer buyers and consumers. So, and you got, and especially for a dark beer like a porter or a stout, you're not trying to see some kind of black digitized code on the bottle with the beer in it before you buy it and all that kind of horse hockey. I'm not a big fan of that, guys. This is 2015. Print the date, month, day, and year on the label, or if you want to do it on the bottle with some kind of yellow or white code, not black. You can't see a black writing on a beer that's in a brown bottle that's got a black beer in it. Duh, stoop. So when they print it on a label like that, in a box that's made for it, it tells me. And even then, if they didn't want to do it here, and they wanted to reuse these labels year after year, a lot of times they'll have a little small label here on top. They could print it on that little label, so you'll know vintage 2015. And that's basically all we need. But these guys did the extra step and tell us the month, day, and the year that it was bottled. So a big 2 thumbs up to those guys for that. Revolution Brewing, you got it going on. You really do. I like your stuff. I wish I could get it here in Virginia. Alright, that's all we need to talk about here. Let's get this thing opened. I'm anxious to see what this beer brings. And I'm sure this wasn't a cheap beer for Mike to buy and then to ship to me, especially with the packaging, with this box that it comes in. Oh, nice big hiss. A lot of smoke coming out of the top. Let's go down the center, see if we can generate us a head on this one. Oh yeah, baby. About a finger of head on that. Nice creamy khaki colored head. Over into the light. I am not getting a lot. Not even through the thin part of the glass here. A lot of times on a porter, I'll get that red ruby tinges on the bottom. I am not getting on this one. This is pretty dark. Almost looks like a stout in the glass. Very good looking beer. Very, very good looking beer. Aged in bourbon barrels, coffee stout. Don't that sound wonderful? Makes my mouth water. Let's get a nose on it. I am getting the coffee, but I am getting a little bit of butterscotch in this. And a lot of times that means something is not quite right in the beer when you get that butterscotch aroma. And I am definitely getting that butterscotch aroma. Oh, that makes my heart sad when I get that butterscotch aroma. It means something's usually infected somewhere, or something not quite sanitized the way it should be. I'm hoping it's just me and it's just cold out of the fridge and it's going to go away. But I am getting a big butterscotch notes. The bourbon is there a little bit. It's not like it's off the chain like a lot of the bourbon barrel stuff is. I'm kind of disappointed in the aroma, guys. That big butterscotch aroma is got me worried. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Thank you, brother. Rich roasted malt. Getting that butterscotch, though. Getting that butterscotch aroma and taste. It's not bad, but to me that tells me something that's not quite right. That's a tasty beer other than the butterscotch. Rich roasted malt. The coffee is not overly pronounced like it was in yesterday's beer. Very sweet on the back end. Very easy drinking for 8.5%. Wow, the butterscotch is just got me worried, guys. That should not be there. It's subsiding a little bit as I drink it and as it's warming up. But it's still detectable. I'm not overly impressed with the butterscotch that I'm getting from this beer. Slight bourbon notes, rich roasted malt, hints of some coffee, maybe a little bit of bittersweet chocolate in there. But the butterscotch has got me worried on this one, guys. So I'm going to pour her the other half of this and sip on this for a little bit and see where this one ends up. And I'm hoping the butterscotch aroma and taste, it's going to go away a little bit or a whole lot. Usually that butterscotch, as much as I hate to say that, leads to something going on with the beer, whether there is a contamination somewhere or sanitation not up to where it should be or whatever, but it usually means something is going on with the beer that should not be there when you get that big butterscotch flavor in the beer, especially this style of beer too. But it is there. Chaps my ass a little bit because I know Mike spent a great deal of money on this beer and then he had to pay to ship it to me. Well, let me sip on it for a little while and come back and see where this one ends up, but I'm not overly impressed with the butterscotch that I'm getting on the taste on this. I'll be right back. Let's see where this one ends up, guys. Hi guys, I'm back. It's been on about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. I am seriously disappointed with what I've got here. I know this is a great beer. I've read the reviews from other people that's posted on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. I personally think this bottle is infected. Big butterscotch taste and aroma on this beer. That usually means something's going on with the sanitation or the fermentation process to give that butterscotch flavor. It has some nice roasted malt qualities, but the bourbon is kind of subdued, and the coffee is kind of subdued on this one, and the butterscotch is just off the chain on this one, guys. It's Mike. I hate to say it, but I think this beer is infected. I really do. I think this beer. I don't know if it's a particular batch that they've done, but I'm getting that big butterscotch aroma and taste and aftertaste on this beer. I'm seriously disappointed in what I've got here. Maybe maybe the bottle wasn't sanitized good enough, or this is a bad batch, or something is going on with this beer. It should not have that big butterscotch taste and aroma to this beer. It should not. Wow. Seriously disappointed in what I've got here. And the other half, she detected it immediately too. She going, this is a lot like pumpkin with that big buttery taste. I'm going, yeah, it's got a big butterscotch taste to it, doesn't it? And she goes, yeah. So, and even still, now after 35, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, the butterscotch aroma is just, it's just overwhelming. Sad, very sad. We got a quality issue here on this particular beer. Now, whether it's a bad batch or whatever, it should not have that butterscotch aroma and taste to this beer. It's not going to make you sick or anything, but something's going on with this beer that should not be there. And that taste is overpowering everything else. The butterscotch taste is overpowering the coffee, the bourbon, the roasted malt. It's overpowering everything. And from the reviews I've read on both sites, a lot of people are really impressed with this beer. That's why I am so disappointed that Mike has spent his hard-earned money on this beer and then paid to ship it to me when it's an infected beer. I honestly believe this is an infected beer. It should not have that big butterscotch taste to the beer. I am going to probably go against the grain on this particular one, even though everything that I've had from Revolution Brewing has been top-notch and very exceptional. This is not an A beer to me, guys. I'm going to give this a 6, which is a B beer. I got a feeling from what I've read on both sites, this is an exceptional beer. But the bottle that I have is not an exceptional beer. There's something going on with this beer. It is either infected or there's some sanitation problems going on with this beer. The big butterscotch taste should not be there. I have brewed beer. I have tasted almost 1,900 different beers. I have not had this much butterscotch taste to a beer other than maybe pumpkin, and that's just the way they brew that beer, with that big buttery stale popcorn taste to me. This is something going on with this beer, in my opinion. Just my 2 cents. I really believe that, guys. I really believe this beer is infected. And I have not seen anything else written from anybody else saying they've got a bottle like this before too. So maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just hitting me off or something like that. But I think this has got a big butterscotch taste to the aroma and taste on this beer. So I'm going to give it a 6, which is a B. It's probably the lowest grade that I've given to Revolution Brewing's beers before. So very sad. Very, very sad. I'm going to give it a 6, which is a B. If I was putting a numeric rating on this, guys, it would probably be an 84 or an 85 because of the taste and the aromas that I'm getting from this beer. It did not go away warming up to room temperature. So that's why I think something's going on with this beer. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 91 outstanding. That's what I'm saying. So, I think I've got a bad bottle, even though Mike has spent his hard-earned money on this beer and buying it, and because I know it's not cheap. When they put it into these boxes like this, guys, it's not cheap. It is not a cheap beer to buy. I would not be afraid to say this was either a $15 to $20 bottle of beer to buy. So, and when I get something like this that's been sent to me, and I get that the heavy butterscotch taste to it, I'm going, something's going on with this. So, and over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 99 and 91 in the style. So we've got 90s from everybody but me. So I think something's going on with this particular bottle that I have. I think it's maybe it has something in the bottom of the bottle before they filled it up, and the bottle before it and the bottle after was fine, but this bottle is bad. So it's not going to hurt you, but I just think it's got something going on with the beer where that butterscotch taste is so prevalent in the aroma and in the taste. So that's what happens, you know. Shit happens. Shit happens. So as much as I hate to, guys, I got to be honest with you. I think either this batch or this bottle has something going on with it, either in sanitation or was infected or something going on with this bottle. It was a good beer to drink because I know it's not going to hurt me as far as drinking it or anything, but the butterscotch aroma and taste was very off-putting. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you've had this one from Revolution Brewing out of Chicago, Illinois, let me know what you think. Like I said, this is the one that was done on November the 18th of 2015. I think something's wrong. I think something's wrong with this bottle, guys. Maybe it's just one particular bottle. Maybe it had a speck of something in the bottle before they put the beer in it, and like I said, the one before it, the one after was fine, but this one got that off-putting butterscotch aroma. So if you've had this one from them, let me know what you think, guys, and come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's in the fridge. See you then.